You're here with the Dragon of Dragon Works, 2003 Honda TRX 250 Recon. It was stuck in reverse, and I was about to tear the motor apart to fix it when I fixed it, but I'll go over all that. I'm going to give you a quick demonstration so you can see that it works. It still doesn't work 100%. I'll explain all that. It doesn't have any brakes. I'm going to explain all that. Still need a gear shift that's stripped out. There's a bunch to be done to it, but it is unstuck. It will start down. It will go back and forth. It's not running real good. You see I still just got a funnel with some gas in it. But anyway, let me see if I can give you a little demonstration if I don't do it myself. Like I say, before I kill myself, right? Because yeah, I'll show you. Let me get the light here. I'm going to show you why it doesn't have any front brakes. They weren't quite sure about that. Hang on, let me get my camera phone set up. Get my lighting. I'll take you up front here, and I'll go over everything about the engine. But yeah, so right here is the brake line, and it's missing. And then, if you look in, I'm going to try to zoom in. Right here's where the fitting's supposed to be, and then right behind it is where the, hold on a second, is where the bleeder, get my light angle down, where the bleeder is supposed to be. And they're just full of dirt, so I have no idea what happened. It doesn't look like the threads are missing. See, the threads look pretty good. Looks like somebody actually, took them out. I know that sounds weird, but anyway, so that's why the front brakes aren't working, and then the back brakes are just locked up. I can't even push this pedal down. So the reason I'm telling you that, it works a little bit from the cable, but also you don't have much, oops. There you go. You don't have much pull because it's locked up. See how it keeps trying to click back there? And I believe that had a little bit to do with maybe why the thing was hung up. So I removed the engine and had it, so I was going to remove this cover. As you saw in the video, I probably said it a million times, I'm going to remove that cover right there to get to the linkage, the shaft that the vice grips are on. Right here, and it goes in, and then there's another linkage that goes into the transmission. But when I put it up on the bench, I wanted to finish getting the last little bit of oil. It had about a half a quart in it when it came in. I was trying to get that oil out so it didn't come out when I pulled the cover off. So I flipped the thing on its side like this to get the plug out. And then I was going to tilt it backwards. Well, in the midst of all that, so I drained it, and then I sat it back up, getting ready to take the bolts out, and I heard this noise like a ping, like a spring or something popping, and I thought that was weird. So I put the vice grips on the shifter, and I started trying to shift it, nothing. I was turning the shaft over there. You saw where I had to pull the shaft out. The same time, I was working with this linkage on the back and pulling this. So I was like doing all this kind of crazy stuff, and then all of a sudden, punk, or I'm sorry, it went this way. It went into neutral, and I was able to spin that shaft, and then I just kept trying it back, all the gears, reverse. I'd use that linkage back there by hand, activate it, and it would just go right in and out. So this is one of those times when I can't really say what the heck was wrong with it. So I contacted the guy. I'm sure the linkage just got bound up, and I tried everything when it was in the frame. I tried rolling it back and forth. I tried pulling the starter. Same thing back there, actuating that thing. I tried everything, and it would not release. It seemed like when I had the motor on the side, something must have slid enough to let whatever was bound up, it let it release. I think they thought they were stuck in reverse, but I believe they were actually stuck in high gear. because of the way it rolls. Like if it's stuck in reverse, it'll roll forward, but not backwards in reverse. And if it's stuck in the other gears, it won't roll forward, but it'll roll backwards. So I discovered that, and that's kind of what made me think that they might have been stuck in a high gear, not actually in reverse. So strike that reverse stuff. But anyway, obviously we got some brake work to do. You see that carburetor I showed in the last video? The lighting's terrible, but it's really, really grimy. So I would like to be able to do that. I'm going to hit him up. Whoops, sorry. Get back here. I'm going to hit him up with that. But there's a bunch of little things I found. I don't know if this is going to hold up, but like I started saying, I contacted him. He said, hey, that's good. Let's just go with it. He was willing to rebuild it because, like I said before, it was a Honda, and he knows it's worth putting the money in it. But, you know, if you don't have to, we'll see. I'm going to try to figure the brakes out, at least the back one. Then I'll go try to ride it a little bit and make sure that it doesn't happen again. But yeah, it's kind of like magic. So anyway, I was ready to tear into it. Might still have to. Who knows? But you'll know if you follow along and stay tuned. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Like it, subscribe, whatever. Tell your friends. Need something worked on, let me know. Dragon says, thanks for watching, and peace out.